What is up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast on New Age, where we like to keep it random. For those who don't know, I'm Justin Hollis. Today we have a guest all the way from Switzerland. What's your name?
Shantino. Bro,
Shantino.
why do you do it like that, man?
Oh, bro.
You say you gotta stop saying bro.
It's just weird, talking to a screen. I'm literally looking at a blank screen, talking to it as if people are already on the other side. I'm
That is
basically an FBI agent.
yo. No, they're the FBI agent because like they're
They're
looking
watching
over.
me talking to a screen.
Yep, basically.
Okay, weird.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's-
today's podcast, the title will be I'm bored, you're bored. The only difference is that I have a podcast. Just
and I'm on it.
and he's on. Oh my god. I guess we're gonna start off. What do you guys do when you're bored? I literally sent like an Instagram post. I said, "What do you do when you're bored?" Some guys say you watch race cars, uh, play video games, and they do multiple things. When I'm bored, I literally either want to do this podcast or I watch television.
Yo. My school's Instagram,
Right?
like the person who owns it, like runs it, they actually put a thing. What are you gonna do over these next 5 weeks? And just a bunch of people responded, like mostly different answers, which is kind of surprising. Not everyone said sleep or like party or whatever. Like people actually said like different answers.
That was the answers.
I don't know. They were in German.
You still don't speak German? Oh, by
I
the
mean,
way,
I speak. It was in Swiss German, which is like it's different than normal German because it's typed how it's pronounced. So like two different people can have completely different like.
oh, that's like the difference between Spain Spanish and then Mexican Spanish or something like that, right?
Yeah, except for the fact that the difference is me and my sister, or like me and like my best friend. Like we could type completely different ways, but you type it how it's pronounced. So like you can have completely different spelling, but it's still pronounced the same exact way. So as long as you know how it's pronounced, you're okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
But uh, I'm this entire break. I have to be because I have like what 3 more weeks in you guys. How long do you guys have?
We're technically, I guess, on break. So it's basically a 2 week spring break. So we're off this week, and next week was supposed to be our spring break. So yeah,
Yeah, we have 5 weeks, man.
five
So
5 weeks of spring break.
no, so basically, right, we have 3 weeks that they gave us that we have off because a student and a teacher at my school were actually infected.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so we have 3 weeks off, and then 3 weeks. When the 3 weeks are done, we actually have spring break, which is here. It's 2 weeks, so we have 5 weeks break right now, basically.
Bro, our school literally wants us to go back as soon as possible. They ain't cancel school until like the last possible day.
Yeah, bro, Robert Runcie, like he's cool in person and all, but like
This
that
man
man, una
doesn't like kids, probably.
una pendeja.
What? But
Yeah, he's the superintendent. He doesn't like kids.
it obviously no adult really likes
I'm
kids, if you ask
working.
me. But like they're all doing this for the coronavirus, and the coronavirus is a really big deal. I don't know if people are like really taking that seriously, especially not in Florida. I don't know what it is about Florida, but they definitely don't take things seriously, like
Nah, bro,
hurricanes.
that's not Florida. That's like the
America,
the minority part
the
of Florida.
minority. So you trying to
Like,
say black people don't take it seriously?
no, I'm talking about black people, Hispanics, mostly blacks and Hispanics. Like, you know, that white neighbor that you have,
That
the one like
Karen?
right all the way down the street that always be calling the police at 2 in the
The
morning.
Michelle.
Michelle, yeah.
She's
You
taking
know,
it
she's
seriously.
stocked up on supplies. She got everything she needs. She's ready. Like she has more than she needs, bro.
Oh. Hey, no offense to anybody if your name is Michelle. You're probably a really cool person if you're listening to this podcast.
Or maybe you're not.
Maybe you're not.
Maybe you
we,
are the Michelle that's buying all the stuff and taking it from all the people that actually do need it.
I mean, we don't know, bruh.
But it is what it
It's what
is.
it is. But like, imagine if it was like a government disease. Like, what if it was sent by the government to like inhuman overpopulation? Like, just think if we dropped a new virus and it ended it specifically. I wouldn't say targets, but it has more of a bigger effect.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
It has a bigger effect on elderly and like younger kids. So what if the
No,
government
not younger
sent
kids,
out?
just elderly. Not younger kids, just elderly.
Yeah, yeah, but like babies too because they
No,
have a
not
weak
really.
immune system.
I don't think I've seen. I'm pretty sure it's that like only like older people and like
Yeah,
people with really weak immune systems. But I don't think I've seen babies and stuff
yeah.
like die from it.
But like, what if it was like sent by a government to end overpopulation?
That's bro. I was thinking the same thing.
So like, we could all just be like in a government controlled experiment right now. Nobody's
Like getting rid of
really
the people that it's not gonna affect in a few years.
exactly,
Like all the policies and stuff that are taking place aren't gonna affect them in a few years. You're just getting rid of them now.
exactly.
I'm not saying that's a good thing,
Yeah,
right?
obviously that's not a good thing. You don't want to kill people, but
Mm,
there's some
it
people.
depends. Like in war,
I am.
mm,
I was really thinking about this.
the
How
police.
do you really decide who's right in war? Is that's
You
just
can't.
based off where you live?
You can't. It is. That's
But
why I'm glad where I live because everybody's wrong.
it's true. That's what we think.
No, 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 no. I live in Switzerland where we're neutral. So everybody in war is wrong. Give us all your money. You know?
True. But here's some tips I've been looking up for the coronavirus. Help you guys stay safe. Make sure you guys wash your hands frequently. You should have been
Hot
doing.
water, like scalding hot water and soap.
Yeah, because coronavirus doesn't like heat. I think I remember hearing.
No bacteria in
Yeah,
general.
bacteria in general doesn't like heat. But
Is it off?
kind of frightening how most people don't wash their hands before, so like they have
I
to
know.
have a whole disease just for you guys to wash your hands.
And then people right after the disease, people are gonna stop.
Definitely says something about you guys, but I don't know. I'm not here to judge, I guess. Maintain social distancing. So that party that Johnny down the street is throwing probably shouldn't go if it's too big of a party. But then again, YOLO. You only live once. I mean, if Katie is really cute and she going to that party too, I don't know. You might want to slide. Might want to
No,
slide. No,
no,
I'm just kidding.
not Katie. If it's Sarah,
Oh,
if Sarah's going to the party, because you know Sarah just broke up with her boyfriend.
yeah, but you gotta watch out for those jasmines too. Mm.
Yo,
Jasmines are sneaky though.
it's funny because we know like 5 Jasmines from
We
school. Man.
we know 5 jasmines.
That's just at the one school. I know like 30 more, bro.
Yeah. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Like that's how bacteria really gets you sick because those are important parts of your body. So you don't want to generally touch them after you do something. Wash your
Those
hands
are
a
all,
lot.
bro. Those are openings. That's where it gets in.
Yeah, because like once you contaminate, your hands can transfer the virus, and then the
Yep.
virus can enter your body and make you very sick. Uh, Practice respiratory hygiene. So like when you're about to sneeze, sneeze into your elbow. Don't just sneeze out into the open, because viruses can and will transfer airborne. So you don't want to catch like the cold and flu, which could turn into, well, not turn into, but could be symptoms of COVID-19. Oh my gosh. Who do you think came up with that name, COVID-19?
Scientists.
Yeah, obviously scientists, but like, why COVID?
Corona
You know,
virus, and probably just the D stands for. It's just the number of it.
all right, just listen to this. Just hear me out, right? I know it's gonna sound a little crazy or a lot crazy, but right, C4.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you. I'm glad you changed from little to a lot.
No, it just occurred to me. C4, right? That's a bomb, right?
Hmm.
Does that imply that there's like C1 through 3?
Carbon.
Oh well, yeah. But like, what if they just like made more bombs, right? And if you rearrange the letters in COVID-19, you could
Oh my
get
god.
void C19.
Where does Boyd come from?
COVID, COVID. You arrange the letters
Oh,
VOID.
void. I heard Boyd with a B. Kind of slow.
Yo, hey, if you name your kid Boyd, oh my gosh, bro.
That
Yo,
would be
we'll
like
talk
Boy
about that
Innocent.
next podcast. I think I just got a new podcast idea. Worst names in history to name your kids, bro.
We could do that one too because I have to study.
I'm just gonna give you a little teasers right now. Name your kid Ethel. Oh my gosh, bro. That kid's your daughter's gonna get bullied. Yeah, it's a fact.
Ethel.
Ethel.
Yo, that's the
That's a grandma around the corner. I'd like
that's
to
the name
offer
of
you
that's the name
candy.
of a chemical, man.
Ugh. But enough about the different diseases, how they're affecting the old people. One thing I really noticed was like generational differences, like how different generations perceive different things. Like you literally just sent me an Instagram message. It said millennials are like saying, "If I die, I die," because the flights are so cheap. Like $5 to
Yo,
go to
fifteen
Cancun or
dollar
something.
trip, $15 trip to the Jamaica.
Are you right? But like I
Yo,
know
if
that
I
like
die, I die.
that's how we see things. Everything's like a joke to us. It's
Oh,
kind of
yo, the school thing. You just told me something about the schools.
about which school thing.
The about kids not having school and people dying, something like that.
Hmm. Yeah, we have short-term memory loss over
Yeah, I
here,
think it
but
was so. It was like if people are dying, like you see how all these people are dying, like tens of thousands of people are dying, maybe hundreds,
oh
and
yeah,
the
somebody said
students. I got it, and the
yeah,
students are celebrating about not having still celebrating about not having school.
yeah,
I think it's time to change the education system, like your school
exactly,
system.
because you literally have people dying, like lots of people dying. Like I guess it's like in its own way a mass genocide, right? Like
Yeah,
as big as a black plague, and what the kids are most concerned and happy about is not having school. You really need to rethink your education system because
okay, but
that's
yo, there was I just saw this thing right where it was like it showed like all the things that are happening in the world other than Corona right now, and like
yeah,
there's a whole bunch of other stuff that's like way more important. But the only reason that people care about Corona is that
because it's a,
famous people are getting it.
it's like affecting them directly. People tend
Yeah,
not to focus on things that don't affect them directly.
and that's I feel like that's a thing that like just transcends like generational differences. It's like societal differences and stuff.
Right. Because I guess once like adults, I guess they have more responsibilities. They have to think more about their consequences.
Yeah, I mostly hear about kids talking about like differences in the world and stuff, but those really
Actually,
care about
that's
day
one
to
of the things
day.
I'm kind of proud of because there are some kids, well, mostly kids nowadays, are more activists and more about the climate change. Because our adults, our parents, they didn't really care. They smoked all the time,
Hmm.
releasing pollutions, burning stuff, and it just like messed up the ozone layer. We got climate change, and we have to deal with that. It's like when you're doing dishes and somebody else puts a dish in right when you're about to be done. Like I'm not
Yeah.
responsible. I ain't make that mess, but
Or
I'm being
say
forced to
say
clean
you're
up
about
with it.
to say you only have like 3 dishes to wash, and
Right.
then your mom comes over and opens the dishwasher and shows all the dirty dishes are full. You're like,
Exactly.
dang. And then like she brings in like plates from like a party or something, or like tells you like go work at a
Like
diner.
go do the laundry or go sweep up or something.
Yeah, or
Like I
like
didn't
clean
make
the
that
whole.
mess.
Like you have to clean, say like you have to pick up a pencil, but then she tells you to go clean the neighborhood.
Exactly. And the thing is, like we personally didn't make that mess, but we're being forced to deal with it.
Yo, I
Like
hate that, bro. Like
exactly.
when
It's
I
like
don't do something at my house, and like my mom makes me clean it up. Like I know it's like a small thing, like a personal problem, but
yeah,
like, yo, why they be doing that? Like, say your mom makes a mess, right?
right, right.
But then she makes you clean it up.
Exactly. But
That
like
don't make no type of
it just
sense.
doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't know. But do you think we'll do that when we're adults?
Probably.
But like, there's two reasons why people do things when they have kids on their own. They either do it so that because their parents did it to them, and they wanted to like finally relax. Say finally were like, oh, I have kids of my own. I can make them do what my parents had me do.
Yeah.
And then there are people who actually just do it just to do it. Either
Yeah.
way, I don't think it's right to do that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Don't be the change that you want to see instead of just copying somebody.
Look at you coming up with deep inspirational quotes, man.
Yo, bro, I have so many quotes. We'll talk about that at the end because you know I have my quote book here. Quote book, notebook,
You have a
notebook.
quote book.
But
You have a quote book.
but yeah, parents they just don't really make sense to me. Like, what you ever had that moment like you're out with some friends and then your parent comes, your mom or your dad, and they want to talk to your friends, and you just like start talking about the most embarrassing things. They like want to give
Bro,
out
yo,
all the
when I was at
embarrassing
your party,
details.
when I was at your birthday party, and your mom started talking to my mom,
Oh my gosh, bro!
yo, I swear they were talking about some dumb stuff, bro. I swear they were exposing us, man.
My mom exposes me every time, bro.
Bro,
You
I think my mom's too embarrassed at this point to expose me.
no. My mom does this one thing that gets on my nerves. You know what she calls me?
What?
She says, "This is my little mookaboo."
Mook.
I've never told anybody that, but I guess I'm gonna tell the world. My mom calls her
Mookaboo.
mookaboo. Whatever
Yo,
that is, I don't even know how to spell it. I guess Mookaboo,
oh, oh, yo,
mookaboo. And she
bro, that has
literally
me
said that.
dead.
I'm like, oh my god. She tells people. She's like, oh, that's my mookaboo. I was like, wait, what is a mookaboo? First of
That
all,
has me dead, bro. What?
and why would you call me that in public?
Yeah, I don't think my mom's ever came up with a nickname. Only nickname I have is like TJ, but that's like a family nickname, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yo,
Like,
my mom be doing. Yo, only time my mom really embarrassed me, right? Was nah, she ain't even the one that embarrassed me. Nah, my it's like complicated, right? But like
right.
my mom's old stepdad, who's like in the family, still part of the family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He came to my school on Halloween,
Oh,
like the day before Halloween. Like we were all dressed up in our costumes in like kindergarten, bro.
right.
He came to my school and threatened to beat me there. Everybody in my family knew about this. Nobody had a problem with it.
Oh my god.
Like not just at him, because like he's like a family member. Like he raised my mom and my aunts and stuff. But
Right.
the fact that somebody came from my family came to my school and was about to beat me, like I'm serious. Like almost every all the adults in my family have threatened at some point to come to my school and beat me, just in front of everybody. They were
Oh
like,
no.
"I will come to your school and I will beat you in front of everybody."
My
And I
mom
think
makes
mom and
sure I know that. She
my
knows.
dad and my mom's old stepdad are the only ones to do it.
What's embarrassing for me, my mom, I don't know how. She manages to know everybody in the office and she gets them to love her. So I can't do anything wrong. because like literally they'll be, oh yeah, I know your mom. I have her on speed dial. I'll call her. I can't do anything wrong. So people think that I'm good just to be good. Don't I'm good because I'm literally scared that somebody's gonna call
You
my
mean the
mom.
office at school?
What happened?
You mean the front office at school?
At school, ever since
Yo,
elementary.
what?
Ever since elementary.
I would hate that,
But the
man. My
good
mom
thing
has never
is,
cared.
if I do get in trouble a little bit, I go to the office and people know me. They're like kind of chill. I just be, oh my gosh.
You know, the only reason people know me is because my mom made a problem with that. My mom like got everyone at Hills. My mom made everyone upset, bro.
Oh.
And they were like, "Yo, I do not want to deal with this kid's mother." And then the thing is, like on top of that, I got chill with like most of the administration.
Oh
So
my
like they
god.
were like, whenever I did get in trouble, and you know it was a lot
Right. Bro,
at Hills, oh, I was always in trouble.
let me
But
tell you this one story, bro.
yeah, what's up?
So, I was at my old school in ninth grade, I believe.
Yeah.
And I was desperately like failing math class. It was like algebra 2. And I was failing, I had F. And I told my mom I had a B.
Hmm.
So it was a open house or a parent night or something, and the teacher he decides to put all the grades on the projector in front of everybody.
Ooh.
My heart literally dropped to my stomach, bro. My mom, look, she spied my name real quick, saw that 59 I had, and she was trying to ask me questions. Like she was whispering to me, she's like, "Yo, what's happening?" I was like, I don't know." I was like, "That must be the wrong grades, the grades from before." And then I thought that, we switch class, go to the next teacher. I was trying to get her to go to the next teacher, see ask. She stayed behind, asked the teacher. And teacher's like, oh yeah, he's missing this and this and this. Oh my gosh, my mom was so mad. No, that's not even the worst part, right? We get to the next class, right? And we're sitting down. I'm already in hot trouble, bro. I'm in deep trouble.
Did you feel that
And
class too?
no. It was a FLVS class. And my mom doesn't really like me talking in those classes. She wants me to get
Yeah.
my work done. And then
Yo,
the
what grade was
teacher,
this in? Freshman year?
yeah, freshman year.
Oh, okay.
And then the teacher, he's really cool with me. And he was everything. He's trying to make a joke. And it was like, yeah, really have to watch out for Hollis because he and my other friend, he's like, yeah, they always talk and everything, right, mom? And he looked at my mom. My mom gave him like a evil eye that like scared him. Literally,
Yo, your mom's.
bro.
Yo, your mom when she gets upset, crazy when she gets upset, bro. It's like almost worse than my mom, B.
Yo, it's not that I wouldn't say she's crazy. She's just really strict. But like, if you get on her good side, she's like so friendly, but
Yeah,
also
man, I
so
know.
strict.
I know. I'm on her good side.
Yeah, it's just so weird. But then, like for the rest of the year, after I got my butt beaten, for like I definitely got beat that night.
Oh, wait, is that why you got your phone taken?
Yeah, oh my god, I got my phone taken for like the whole school year, and that was on my birthday that I had that open house that time. So I got my phone taken on my birthday, got my gifts
At open
taken back
house?
at open house. She took it, and then didn't
Oh
have it for the
my god.
rest of the year. I was in ninth grade, and then for the rest of the school year, the teacher. It was like the next day. The teacher's like, "I am so sorry, your mom. Are you okay, bro?" like I didn't even tell him anything. He just like from the look that my mom gave him, he was scared for my life. And she was like, "Oh no, we'll deal with that. We'll make sure he won't be talking ever again in this
Oh my
class."
gosh, bro.
She
Dang.
put the fear of God into me, my teacher, the parents around that are in that class, and the other students. Everybody was praying for me. Literally, a parent afterwards was like, "Oh yeah, my kid was talking too in that class. It's okay." I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yo, I hate it when my mom like tries to um like someone tries to calm my mom down. That just makes it like 10 times worse, bro.
Oh, that makes it worse.
No, it makes it like 30,687 times worse,
But that's
bro.
literally for like any female. I literally told the female to like calm down one time.
You can't do that, man. That was stupid.
That's the worst mistake I ever made, bro.
How? Why did you do that, man?
I
And
ain't know
what
then.
year was this?
I think that was like a little bit younger. I think that was like 9th grade or 10th grade.
Oh, this was before you knew me. Because if you would have
This
known me,
is before I knew you, bro. I was like,
if you
yo,
would have known me then, I would have slapped you for that, bro.
I said nice too. I thought it was good. I was like, oh, just calm down. It's okay. She's like, calm down. I was like, oh, I messed
Was
up.
she black? Was she black?
She was black.
That's. Whew, whew. Bro, you messed up.
Oh,
You messed
yeah.
up. Be glad she wasn't Hispanic, because if she was Hispanic, she would have cut your throat.
Ooh. Well,
with her slipper. Her rubber slipper, she would have cut your throat.
Oh my god. But I love my mom though. Like,
yeah,
I love her.
She can. Sure, she's the biggest pain in my butt. Only person that can get me mad the way that I do.
Yeah.
But I love her to death.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have anyone else as my mom.
Yeah, we're almost at 30 minutes for this podcast. I think this might be my longest podcast so far.
That's actually pretty lame.
It's lame that it's long, or it's lame that it's not that long?
It's lame that they're not long.
Okay, well, I'm
just gonna have to hop on you. I'm just gonna have to hop on every podcast, you know?
Yeah, but
just gonna be the co-star.
I guess we're gonna finish off with this story I have, my personal story.
Is this the Italy one?
The Italy story.
Yo, I have yet to hear this. Alright, this has to be good. You've been hyping this up for like years, man.
Oh my gosh. So, I'm definitely gonna change the names because what we did in Italy, I wouldn't say it was illegal, but not.
Nah, don't change names, bro. Nobody's gonna.
No, I'm
definitely
changing names. I'm changing names.
Just leave the names how it is. It makes it more complicated.
I'm changing names.
Alright, but I want to know the story with no names changed later.
Probably later, okay?
Alright,
so, me and my friend, let's call him Josh. So, me and Josh.
me and Josh
went on this trip with this group. And my parents didn't go. His parents didn't go. It was like just chaperones, people we didn't really know. So it was, and we went out of the country to Italy. It was a 9-day trip. We spent 3 days in Rome, a few days in Pompeii, Venice, all that. But what really happened, that took place in Rome. Now
what happens in Rome?
What happens in Rome stays in Rome.
Unless you're on a podcast.
This story. Except this story.
Unless you're on a podcast.
So, myself, I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm an introvert, but I'm not really an extrovert. Like, I won't initiate a conversation with you.
But as soon as someone starts talking to you, you can't stop your mouth.
Okay, whoa. Okay, I don't talk that much.
Justin, Miss Bell had to stop. Miss Bell had to send you to the opposite side of the class by yourself.
She sent you to the class too. We're getting off topic here, okay? I don't even know who Miss Bell is.
Alright, finish about Rome.
So, my friend, he's like an extrovert. And when I'm hanging out with the extrovert, like you're an extrovert, it automatically boosts me, takes me out of my shell from being an introvert to a somewhat extrovert. So, it was me, Josh, and this other kid. We didn't really know him. He's not really relevant. But we're roomed up for a hotel in Rome for 3 days. 3 days, 3 nights, whatever. So, as soon as we get there, Josh, we have a window. It's like a L-shaped building or something like that. Josh, immediately, we open the window. We're all choosing our beds, everything, getting everything set up. Josh spots this girl outside across the window in another room. And I think she had her window open. So he called out to her. And they just started talking. I didn't say anything, I was like, oh, just gonna talk to this girl one night. Done. So they eventually.
Wait, so Josh and the girl started talking?
Yeah, Josh and the girl started talking.
Yeah, alright.
And so in the night, we go to bed. Next day comes, blah blah blah. Get to the day. All this happens in the hotel at night. Next night, Josh is talking. Actually, that night when we went to dinner, one of my friends, let's call him uh Kevin. It's not Kevin that I know.
Yes, I
Let's
know
call him
just
Kevin. Kevin didn't make it to dinner. Well, because the thing is, we go as a group, we leave the hotel, we go to dinner. Kevin was asleep, right? And nobody realized until we got to the dinner place, which is like a few miles away, and Italy's really like a lot of roads. You get easily lost. So Kevin's away, sleeping in the hotel room, and it's not until we get to the restaurant that we realize that Kevin is still in the hotel sleeping, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, where's Kevin?" We thought he got lost on the way walking. Friend called him. Kevin's like, "Oh, bro, I'm back at the hotel. I fell asleep. I didn't wake up." And we're like, "Oh my gosh!" So we ate dinner without him. It's like, "Oh, he's not done getting dinner." We get back to the hotel room. Kevin turns out he didn't tell anybody, or I think he did. He walked downstairs to the hotel, crossed the street, went to the convenience store, got him some chips and a soda,
and he
and
met the
went back to
girl.
the hotel room. He
He
didn't
met the
get in
girl.
trouble. No, no.
Oh, okay.
He didn't even know about the girl at the time. So, just chilling. And then my friend Josh talking to a girl again. We were talking a little bit more. And then I met the girl. I was like, "Oh, hey." I ain't really say a lot. I was like, "Okay, what's up?" And then I went to sleep. Uh, third night, our final night in Rome. This is where stuff goes down, right? Grab your popcorn. It's
This better
about
be
to
dramatic,
get
cause
good.
like you hyping it up way too much for it to not be
I'm
dramatic.
I'm probably am hyping it up way too much, but maybe not.
Keep going.
Okay, so blah blah blah. Get through the day. Go back to the hotel. So now we're in the hotel, chilling, packing up everything. Hotel has a power outage,
Oh wow.
right? So we're bumping next to some of our friends. Boom! They scream. And we run out. We're like, "Oh my gosh, it's a power outage!" And there's some other girls who were friends with that girl that Josh was talking to, and they're like, "Oh." I don't know. They were talking, right? Everything like, "Oh, blah, blah." And then my friend Josh and me were like, "Oh, talk to the girls. Now's our time." So we were trying to talk to the girls, and then the other girls that were part of our group, they were like, "No, no, no, blah, blah, blah." Screw that. So we get back to the hotel room. A few minutes pass. The lights are back on. Josh is talking to a girl. And he's like, "It's a final night, bro." So he's talking to a girl, and he's like, "Oh, they want to meet up. They want to hang out in this girl's room." We're like, "Okay, bet, let's go." So we go. It's me, Josh, and then two other people from our group. Let's call them uh, Bill and Joe. Right? Weirdest name ever. Okay. So it's me, Josh, Bill, and Joe. Right. So we all go out and we go to the girls' hotel room. It's about five of them in there, and they're chilling. And they find out they're from Washington. They're here on a soccer tournament. They're
Ooh, I should have been with you. That's my sport.
Yo, but like, they're so good that they're not even in states anymore. They're literally in Italy
National
playing.
levels.
They're
Yeah.
national levels. I was like, wow, that's really impressive. So these girls, and then my friend Josh, who at the time, I believe 18. So we go down, or no, he was 17, but his license said that he was 18. We go down for my friend Kevin. He told us about this cocktail place that he saw. So we go down to a place, a little bar. There's these two other girls who were running the bar. They're like, we need valid license. So my friend Josh gave him his license, so he's 18. But they didn't believe him. So they're like, all right, to prove it, they gave him a shot of, I think it was Jack Daniels or some really strong liquor.
They gave him alcohol to prove that he was old enough.
Yeah, his license said 18, right? But the shot glasses in Italy are not the same as the shot glasses in America. This shot glass was like the size of like one of those small cups you get. Like,
Like a Jack bottle?
I don't
Like
even know how.
a cup for liquor?
have you ever been in a tourist shop? You see like one of those extra large shot cups.
Yeah,
It was like that. That was
those are
their
normal
normal
shot
size
glasses.
shot.
Those are normal shot glasses. You have different size shot glasses for different alcohol.
Okay, but for Jack Daniel, they gave him like you ever seen those movies? I don't even know how to describe it. I just know it was like a really big cup. This isn't really part of the story.
Okay.
It was a really big cup. They say, yo, take it all in one go. That's it. Like you can't sip or anything. Man took it like a champ. And then we ended up buying some limoncello, which is a type of alcohol. I do not condone buying that alcohol. Tasted nasty. Had a little bit of lemonade in it. We thought it would taste good. No, lemonade, a little alcohol will be good. Was not good. Okay, so we go back up to the hotel room with the girls, and we're chilling. And then everybody's drinking. I didn't drink because I thought it tasted nasty. They're mixing the alcohol with some orange Fanta and drinking. Like so, everybody's getting drunk
Yeah,
except
you
for
know you do with soda in the States.
what?
You know,
You
put it
know?
with some put it with some syrup. Then
Oh, they
you
yo,
got you some scissor. You
yo,
got you some purple drink.
yo, bro. We don't know how old these kids are who are listening to my podcast,
I don't
bro.
know. I don't care. They don't know what we're talking about.
Right. No,
And
not.
if they do, they get help. It's liquid heroin.
Bro, we talk about grape juice, right? Grape juice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just so good, and like the grape juice is just so good. You know?
But they're mixing the liquor with Fanta, orange Fanta. They're just drinking it, and that was nasty, bro. So my friend Josh, he's a heavyweight. He can hold his liquor, but Bill and Joe, lightweights, bro. They're like completely out of it. So they're like all everywhere, being all handsy with the girls, and the girls are like, making the girls uncomfortable. So me and Josh was like, all right, so we're gonna take these guys, and we're gonna leave. It's good night. My friend said, yeah, we're just gonna go to bed. So we take Bill and Joe back to their hotel room. Then we sneaking down. I'm going back to my hotel room. Josh stops me. He's like, yo, bro, where you going? I said, I'm going back to the room. He was like, nah, we going back to the girls' room. I was like, yo, what are we doing? He's like, yeah, come on, just come with me. I was like, all right. We go to the
How old
girls'
were you?
room.
This was freshman year.
No, I think this was after 10th grade, but before 11th grade, that summer.
Bro, you're so lame.
We, what? How
Alright,
much?
keep going, keep going. I already have an idea of what's happening, but keep
Oh
going.
my god. So we go back to the girls' room. I'm taking way too long on this story, bro. So we go back to the girls' room, and
You
the
right, this story is like half the podcast.
literally, bro, it was actually like 8 minutes, bro. So we're done.
Keep going.
The ball's done, and girls are like, "Oh, let's play spin the ball." So we started playing spin the ball, and then kiss.
Oh, Justin got his first kiss.
That was not my first kiss, bro.
It's a joke, man. Keep going.
First kiss.
Keep going, bro. I
That's
don't care
actually
about
a
your first
different
kiss.
story too.
Alright, we'll do that story later.
All right, so we're playing spin the ball, but this one girl that I was talking to, let's call her Sarah. The girl I was talking to, Sarah, that I sort of liked, she wasn't playing spin the ball with us. And then the friend Josh was talking to a girl. Let's call her Kim. Josh was talking to Kim the whole time. They were chilling, chopping up everything. So we playing spin the ball. Eventually, we got bored of that, right? So, I forget to mention, it was me and Josh by ourselves, and 5 other girls, including Kim and Sarah.
Yo, y'all could have,
Stop it!
bro. That's
Stop!
like 2 and
Nah.
3 right there, man. You know, if that was me and you, I would have like 5 girls. You would have 9.
No.
You would have I don't know, your phone, I guess.
Yo, what?
You would have your hose from
Yo, bro, you
on
literally,
your phone,
you know I'm a different person at different situations.
bro.
Bro,
You know, if I was there, we would be getting down, bro. Them downs would be on him. You already know. All right, keep going, keep going.
Alright, so eventually we finished playing Spin the Bottle, and they want to switch it up to Truth and Dare. So I don't even remember what Truth and Dares were, but I remember Sarah, the girl I like, she was actually started playing that one. She was like, all right, cool. So Kim, the one that Josh was talking to, she was like, she told Sarah, it was Sarah's turn. Sarah said, dare. So Kim's like, I dare you to kiss him, pointing towards me. And Sarah's like, oh, I guess if he's okay with it. I was like, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm down. And then, so we kissed. It was a good kiss. Good, not a peck. Good, nice kiss, right? And then we finished. Look back. My friend Josh was talking to Kim the whole time. So my man Josh, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't get to see. I guess you guys have to do it again." Oh, what I tell you, I couldn't be more proud to be Josh's friend that day, bro.
Yeah, he
I
was
was like,
looking out for you, man.
I
He was
looked at
looking
Josh.
out.
I was like, bro,
Nah, bro, I
you
would have
really
been
got
like, yo, why just kids? It's still more than that.
it. See, you're a different type of kid, bro.
And
But
I'm only 16, bro.
which is surprising. Which is really surprising, bro.
You were 16 at the time.
Well, okay, that's true. You got me there. So we kiss again, blah blah, and then one of the girls from their program, their soccer team, ran into the
Yo, I
room.
forgot that the soccer players. Yo, soccer players are so fine, bro. Like seriously, yo, that would have been even better. You know
Honestly,
they got them. You know they got them strong leg muscles.
yeah, they
They got
are,
them
bro.
strong thighs.
But like one of the girls from the soccer team was like, "Oh, our coach is doing room checks."
Just hide under the bed, bro.
No, so we had to jump. I jumped into the closet with my friend, and we were hiding. And it turns out the they didn't even come by. So we just like, all right. And so we left that night. We still had the alcohol bottle. I was like, oh my gosh. My friend's like, don't worry about it. I'll take it downstairs because there's a dumpster outside the hotel room. So he took it downstairs. He threw it away. He comes back up and he was like, hey yo, bro. He was like, I was like, what? He was like, no, guess what? I was like, what? He was like, you remember Kim? How she didn't really like kiss anybody? It was like kind of shy. We were talking the whole time. I was like, yeah, sure. It was like, yo, we just came downstairs and we just like made out. I'm like, yo, what? I was like, what? That was taking you so long? He was like, yeah, bro. I was like, all right. Next morning, our chaperone, mad suspicious of us. I swear, because I think the hotel guy, like the guy who works at the front desk, I think he saw us and he's like snitching on us. She was mad suspicious of us and like never let us room again for the rest of the trip. And it's like a really long bus ride from Rome to Pompeii. I think we were driving to next. Bill and Joe were hung over. So we're in the bus, right? I'm asleep. I wake up to something that smells awful. Turns out Joe threw up in his book bag, in his bag. Threw up in his bag. And all the chaperone adults like, oh my gosh, what happened, sweet? You okay? And they were like, oh, she was like, oh, it must have been food poisoning or something made his tummy upset. And me and Josh looked at each other, oh my gosh, bro. And then he was like, And then our chaperone for our group, she looked at us, she was looking at us, she was like mad suspicious from that moment on. And we're like, oh, we're really gonna get caught. But she had Josh stay with her and the other chaperones for like the rest of the trip, and he couldn't go out with our groups or anything. So I stayed with Josh because Josh hooked me up that night. I was like, yo, I owe him. So I stayed with him and the chaperones, and it was kind of chill. And boy, it was that Italy trip was something. And
Okay, but
that's
like,
it.
yo, that reminds me of the having to like hide. That reminds me of yeah. I told you about St. Petersburg.
I don't think so.
Oh, so basically, right? I got suspended because of this. So we were at a hotel, right?
Right.
And we were. This was like the second. We were there for 3 days. The first day, second day, third day, we left. This was the second day night. I had been talking to this girl. Like I had met her, talked to her. Well, these two different girls. One was white, one was black, right?
Right.
Different parts of the state. One of them's from Boca, the other one's from like Orlando area, and um, I really liked the one from Boca because like she was like really cute, right? But the other one was like alright, and I went and I was the Boca girl, no, the Tampa girl. She came and like, no, not Tampa, Orlando. The Orlando girl. She came and she and like was like, "Do you want some cake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Then she brought up, and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, come over." Um, I asked my roommates if they. I asked the girls if they want some too, cause like the girls and the boys at my school, they had like we had like
Like a
two different
co-ed?
rooms. No, no, no. We had two different rooms, but and
Right.
we're not supposed to go in each other's rooms. But you know how the hotels sometimes have doors.
Oh, those
Yeah,
doors. Like,
our teacher didn't know about the
oh
doors,
my god.
so we were just chilling in each other's rooms because the girls had the bigger room because they had more people. We were
Right.
just chilling in each other's rooms, and I was just chilling in there. And then she texted me, and it was like, I'm like, yeah. And then she comes over, brings a full cake, like it was like a big cake, bro,
What?
like a full thing, not even eaten.
Wait, the
Like
rectangular cakes or the circular cakes?
the circular cake, the
Oh
thing
my
was big,
gosh,
bro.
bro.
It wasn't like huge, but it was like something you get from Walmart.
Right.
Like not like the tiny cake or like just a. I thought she was gonna bring like a slice or two, like one slice for me. And I'm like, yo, what in the
Yo, she was
world?
trying to get rid of that cake.
She literally was. That's what she said. And then, even worse, she brought her friend that doesn't like me. So we were there, right? And she was in the back. We were all standing in the back room, like crowding around. Like I was cutting the slice of the cake for like the girls and the boys. And then she was like, we were just like me and her were talking. Like I had like accidentally gotten like a little bit of cake on her shirt. I'm like, oh, let me wipe it off for you. And like I like had gotten like a paper towel, wet paper towel. I scrubbed it off.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently she thought I was trying to like unbutton her shirt, but like I wasn't. I wasn't even thinking about that. Now that I think about that, that could have been great,
Could have been great.
but I wasn't. That's not what I was doing. I was just trying to clean it off because I was just trying to like put like a piece of cake on her nose, you know, or like on her lips.
Oh, right.
But yo, I was trying to like get close and like flirt with her, but then her friend came over
Ah.
and was mad cock blocking, bro. Like she was her friend was like, she's so ugly, and she was standing like right next to her, like holding her arm, pulling her tight, standing next to her.
I hate those
And
friends.
then they were like, "Oh, we have to leave. Like our counselor is like calling us. Our chaperone's calling us." And then they left. And I'm like, "Yo, that was dead, bro. Like all my friends had cleared the room. Like one of them
Oh.
like signaled me. She was like, "Yo, you want us to like go out?" Basically. And then they had all cleared the room. So did the friend too. The friend cleared it too. But then the friend came back in, bro.
Wow.
And it was trifling, bro. But then, right, I had this other girl. I was texting her. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm about to hit up this other girl. I'm like, because I had found out that she's in the room right above the girls,
Right.
right? So I had texted her, and I'm like, yo, come out on the balcony. And she came out on the balcony, and we were just like looking up at each other. Like she was like looking down at me. I was looking up at her. We were just talking, right?
Some Peter Parker, Spider-Man type stuff.
No, not like that, bro. But we were just talking to each other, right? And then like all her friends had come out, right? And I'm like, yo, and like I was talking like there was like 6, 7 girls right there. No, how many was it?
I don't know.
Two, no, 1, 2,
Minor details,
4
bro.
plus 3. There was 7 girls out there, bro. And we were all just like out. They were all just like talking to me, right?
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Like all my friends were like sitting in the room by the table talking about like stocks and stuff. I had left. I had walked out the door, and then I climbed the balcony. I'm like, yo, no, I was telling the girl her name's Anna.
Wait, you climbed the balcony until the other
Wait.
girls.
Her name's Anna. I was like, yo, come down. I would like help you down, right? Like just hop over and I like lift you and like stuff. Not lift you, like help you come down so you can come here. And she was like, no, it's dangerous. And I'm like, yo, all right, I'm gonna come up. And she's like, okay. And I climbed up and I hopped up and I'm like, yo, what's up? And then my friends all came out on the balcony, and they're like, "Yo, what is happening?" They're like, "Wait, where's Shantino?" And like at this point, there was this boy downstairs that we knew from our group, from earlier in the day, because like we split up into groups.
Right.
And him and like all his boys came out and like we're talking on the balcony and stuff, being loud. They came out on the balcony. They went on their balcony on the first floor. We were on the second. The girls were on the third.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, no, they were on the second. We were on the third. The girls were on the fourth. And we were all just talking, right? And I had climbed up, and then they came out. My friends came out, and they were looking. They're like, "Where's Shantino?" They looked down, like all like the black kids on the bottom. Then they looked up at the girls, and I was like standing back a bit, and I came out. I'm like, "Yo, yo, 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 what's up?" Onto the balcony, and I'm like, "Yo, what? What did you do?" And like all the kids in my room had come out looking at me, and I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" And then
Oh.
And then we had like gone into the room because like somebody's chaperone came out, started yelling and stuff. So I had like dipped into the room, right? And then we were just chilling in the room. Actually, wait, this is not the order of how it went,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. This was like the second time I had climbed up.
Oh, is
I
this when
climbed
you
up.
got your phone taken away?
Is it? What did I get my phone taken away for? No.
You told me it was for
This is
climbing a balcony or something.
This is somewhat why I got my phone taken away, but like not entirely. But we were, and I was just like chilling with her. Like after I got up, I was just chilling with her, and then all her friends had cleared the room.
Right.
But as soon as all her friends cleared the room, one of the girls in the room came banging on the, like we was like about to get down, bro. One of the girls came like banging on the door, like they're doing checks. And apparently there were like 3 other guys in the room, bro. Like from a different room, there were 3 other guys.
Ooh.
That had come in through the front door, and I had climbed the balcony, and the guys were just chilling in there. But I had like climbed back down, like in like 2 seconds. Like I like hopped over it, like doom doom, and jumped down and went down. And like my friends were like, "Shantino, what did you do?" And I'm like, "Doesn't matter." And then I went up later, and then like the friends cleared the room again, but she didn't want to do nothing because like at that time, because like her chaperones were like right next door on both sides. And that was a rough night, but it was fun, bro. I'm telling you, it was fun.
I mean,
and that's how I got suspended.
Yeah, but I think that was the story about why you got your phone. You know, Jeff, he texted me. He was like, "Yo, bro, have you heard? Have you heard from Shantino? Have you heard from Shantino?" And I'm scared. I was like, "Yo, why? What happened?" He's like, "No, he's not answering anybody." I was like, "Oh, wow." Oh,
Yo,
so
my
I was like,
boys care
everybody's
about
texting
me.
you. You got Jeff and Carlos. Everybody texting you like, "Yo, have you heard from Shantino?" Then you come back like a few months later, like, "Yo, what's up?"
Yo,
You're like, "Yo,
that's
what
literally
happened?"
what I said. They're like, "Shantino, you're alive."
Yeah.
I'm like,
I was
"What?
like,
Y'all thought I
"Yo."
wasn't alive?"
I literally thought this man was dead. I was like, "Oh my god."
I was. Yo, I was at when I was suspended. I was at this alternative school. And, yo, the girls there were dumb fine, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Alright, but yo, let's end the podcast. End this one. Maybe slide around the one.
Our podcast right now is 54 minutes long.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo.
Alright, peace. This has been Shantino.
And Justin, and this has been New Age. And I guess when we're bored, we end up talking for about an hour.
Basically.
So
The only difference is we have a podcast.
I'm bored, you're bored. The only difference is we have a podcast. Make sure you guys stay safe through coronavirus.
Wash your hands with hot water and soap.
Hot water and soap. Make sure you tell your parents you love them. Keep something positive. Do something positive this week, you know? As always, keep it random. That's my saying. Keep it random. Keep it fun. And I guess we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.